Welcome, folks, to your February 28th for your income tax return information on direct deposit and miscellaneous answers to questions that was left in the comments. Before we jump into this video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. When you ring the bell, YouTube will notify you when I upload another video. Also, if you like the video and you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Jump up and down and smash that thumbs up. And share the video if you possibly can. And if you have any tax questions about the income tax return, your 2020 income tax return, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you received your income tax or have a date when you're going to get your income tax, if you're getting a direct deposit or any kind of return, so other folks could use that and helpful information to them. Let's jump right into this. I had a lot of questions left about when people will get their income tax return and who they filed it through, like TurboTax, H&R Block, IRS, etc. And questions when they would get it back if they mailed it in or filed it electronically. So hopefully this will answer some of them. How long will my tax return refund take? When you got your tax refund will depend largely on how you filed your return. The fastest option is to e-file your return and to receive your refund via direct deposit for 2020 taxes. The majority of taxpayers who choose this option will receive their refunds within 21 days. Remember, that's if you file electronically and you opt to have your payment direct deposit. And you have the right routing number and everything, right account number, excuse me, it should take within 21 days. If any of those are off, the wrong mailing address on your account, the wrong bank account number, the wrong routing number, that could delay your return up to some time. And you cannot go by the IRS refund, where's my refund status bar. It has been proven already to be incorrect at times, as it was with mine. I received my refund 3 days, 4 days ago, and maybe 5 days ago, and it still says only received, not processed, not approved, and not sent. So that means your bank will have your refund within 3 weeks from the day the IRS accepts your return. So you have to remember, another delay could be if they haven't accepted it yet. So if it hasn't been accepted yet, it could take longer than 21 days also. Then it takes up to a few additional days for your bank to make the funds available to you. That means IRS could already have sent it to your bank, but your bank is slow, either due to holidays or maybe it's just not open right at that time for them to process it and get it into your bank account. So you should take all that into consideration on how long it should take if you filed it via direct deposit and filed electronically. Now, this takes even the longest. If you filed a paper return, that takes the longest out of all the refunds that you could get. Or if you want to receive your refund as a paper check, your return will take longer to process. That's that. They put you at like the back of the line, folks. Everybody that's filed electronically, online, through a tax preparer will get their checks usually sent out for, some of them you get from tax preparers, like a loan from them before you get your check, then they just take it out of what you got coming. So a paper return, if you mail it off, takes a long while to get there and a whole lot longer for them to send a paper check. Now, it doesn't take as long if you file a paper return and you want it to be electronically deposited to you. But to get a paper check back and you mail it in, it's going to take the longest out of all of it. Filing a paper return and receiving your refund as a paper check will take the longest to process at 2 months or more. I've done that many times years ago, and it's took 3 months before it got back to me. One time almost 4, like the middle of summer or so. And take the longest to process at 2 months or more. So, sorry for repeating it. So if you're inclined to sit around asking how long does it take to get a tax refund, you might want to consider e-filing or at least direct deposit. It's okay to mail in a return and expect a paper check, but if you mail it in, at least try to get a direct deposit if you have a bank account. It's a lot faster, but a lot of folks are in no hurry and don't need the finances right away. They could do it either way or don't have a bank account. Here's a little clip from the IRS website here so you can look at it yourself and see when you might receive your refund. It's very helpful information. Federal tax return schedule. Time from the day you filed until you receive your refund. This is just an estimate from the IRS website. E-file direct deposit, 1 to 3 weeks. Now, folks, I've seen it, and I've had this happen to me from the time I filed once with TurboTax. I received my refund in my bank account within 5 days. One time only. Paper file with direct deposit, 3 weeks. Let's see, that's still a lot faster than asking for a paper check. You sent in, you filed it by paper, mailed it off, and then direct deposit back. E-file check in the mail, 1 month. That's if you file it electronically, and then they mail you out a paper check. It takes approximately a month. And yes, I'm older, so I filed quite a few tax returns. Paper file check in the mail, 2 months. Now that's just the basic 2 months. Could be a little bit before, but usually 60 to 90 days it takes. Once you mail in a paper return and ask for a check to be mailed back to you. Just takes quite a long time doing it that way. If you have no other alternative, do it that way. But it's best to do it electronically and file it electronically. You don't have to have, another thing, a question I had to answer, you do not have to have income last year to receive the rebate for your $600 stimulus check or your stimulus checks under the rebate section on your tax return. So I would advise you, if you're on Social Security, whatever, and you're entitled to that rebate money, get there, fill out the taxes. Now here's some answers to the questions that was left in the comment section on the previous 2 videos about tax returns if you file for the Earned Income Credit tax credit or your Additional Child Tax Credit, ACTC. The Earned Income Credit tax credit is called EITC. So if you have kids, multiple kids, a lot of kids, you could file for the Earned Income Credit and take away a lot of taxes you owe or get a refund. And if you have, I think, more than 2 kids or 3, maybe I'm mistaken, you get an Additional Child Tax Credit, which is all good refunds. A lot of folks need this money. You may have to wait a bit longer for your tax return if you have the Earned Income Credit tax credit that you applied for or the Additional Child Tax Credit. Law requires the IRS to hold refunds from these returns until February 15th. So if you filed before February 15th, they can't start processing them or hold any money back till after February 15th. They have to wait till they get notification, till they get that approved. You shouldn't expect the refund to hit your bank account until late February, according to the IRS. If you don't elect for a direct deposit or if there are any problems with your return, you can expect the refund to take even longer. So if you messed up a little bit on your refund form, your 1040 or however you filed, you're going to have to get that corrected with the IRS first. And here's a little clipping I looked online, thought it'd be some helpful information. Are you the sort of person constantly wonders, how long does it take to get a tax refund? That's me. If you want to check the status of your federal tax refund, you can use the Where's My Refund. Just type in Where's My Refund, go to that tool on the IRS website. You can also access that tool on the IRS To Go mobile app. Your return status will usually be available within 24 hours if you filed electronically. If you mailed a paper return, it will at least take 4 weeks before you check the status of your return. Before you should check the status of your return. And again, I had some more in the comment section left questions about how to do it. I did do a video on this before of just Where's My Refund. So when you're on that Where's My Refund, all they require is you type in your Social Security number, your filing status, and the exact dollar amount of your expected refund. If you file a return with the EITC or ACTC, the IRS says you can expect your refund status to update by late February. Well, folks, I hope this answered most of the comments that was left in the comment section on my 2 previous direct deposit tax videos I put up. And I hope you found this helpful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Smack that thumbs up, jump up and down on it, and share this video out if you can. Please leave a comment if you received your refund, or if you haven't, or got a date when you'll receive it. Or if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer it. Again, folks, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell for future updates. Take care and be safe.